when you want to get off the darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to week number 1 of NECC play for Rocket League. Here on the Wartburg College Esports Twitch channel. I'm Chris, your manager for a lot of things. Here bringing you just my voice. They provide the gameplay. I don't really do anything. See you tonight. It's Wartburg College taking on Illinois, the white squad. I believe. Let me double check this. I think Illinois has about 4 teams. 3 or 4. Obviously, any large university is going to have a lot of teams, no matter what the game. They have, my goodness. 1, 2. They have 5 squads, of which this is the 4th best. They have teams in Division 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Interesting. But this is game number 1 of the Division 6 Central A season. Other teams also going to be playing at this same time. It's going to be Illinois Tech taking on Northern Illinois. Wayne State JV going up as Missouri. It's a long name. Missouri University of Science and Technology. That's the full name. As we wait to get into game number 1. This Wartburg College team, I'll pull this up for Illinois as well, and their placement matches went 2-1. I believe against some schools that are actually in this division still. I am going to double check that. Played ECU. Also played. Yes, they beat Wayne State JV, as well as Augustana, both of whom are in this division. Seems that they paired the teams that went 2-1 with the teams that win 1-2. Illinois White, they won their first game against a different Missouri, Science and Technology. Lost their second game to the University of New Haven. And then their final game was a victory over this same Missouri University of Science and Technology that is in this division. Wartburg and NECC on Monday had a very close-fought game against Jamestown, the University of Jamestown. Went all the way to Game 7. However, in the NECC... Oh, is it 7 games? Did it change? Oh my goodness. This is news to me. 7 games in the NECC. Let me double check that. Because if that's the case, that's way cooler. And here we go. We're getting ready for the game. It will be Wartburg in blue, Illinois in white. Illinois white in blue. A demo there early by the Crop Duster. Apothic Dark up with it on the sidewall, drops it to Versh, who doesn't get anything on Electric Step off the sidewall. Sets up Nova, who puts it to the side, bounces off of the post. Electric Step, though, sends it forward. Crop Duster tips it into the corner. Versh able to meet that, though. Apothic Dark gets a touch on it. Electric Step in towards goal. Versh able to stop that one that was on target. Berto in the sky. Not going to get anything from it, and no Illinois players there to capitalize. Versh on the side. You see the players that we have here today. I already said a few of their names. As Apothic Dark drives it into the corner. Versh sending it away. For Wartburg, it's going to be Electric Step, the Crop Duster, and Apothic Dark. As that shot by Electric Step is high. That one by Crop Duster off the post. Illinois almost puts it in the back of their own net. They go for it. Crop Duster tries to put it up, can't. Apothic Dark was the one who went for that shot. As for Illinois, currently on the defensive, it's going to be Berto alongside of Nova and Versh. Crop Duster on the side, tries to get at least a bump on Berto, can't, as they send it away. That went in towards the net. Crop Duster off the crossbar. Apothic Dark sends it high. Electric Step was in position to go for it, but a touch there by an Illinois player. Couldn't see who that was. Stops that shot, but it could have been on target by Berto. Tipped away by the Crop Duster. Nova high. Berto touches. Saved by Apothic Dark. Versh can't get to it in time. Crop Duster able to make the stop back in towards the net by Berto. It's going to cross field. Electric Step. Flicks it to Crop Duster. Crop Duster pops it up. Oh, nobody there to finish that, though. That was just a bad touch off of the Crop Duster. Electric Step. Nova with a touch on the ball. It was also Apothic Dark going in for a touch there. Apothic Dark off the sidewall. Versh hits it. It's nobody there for Wartburg. Crop Duster is going to get there in time. Apothic Dark sends it forward, but Nova tips it back towards net. Berto can't finish it. Versh not able to get there in time. Apothic Dark sends it away as Nova hits it forward, bounces off Crop Duster after a demo on Electric Step. Nova off the front. Berto into the corner, nowhere near, as Electric Step sends it straight to Versh. Crop Duster gets a touch, but it's going to be Berto sending it back into the corner. Misses from both sides as Crop Duster is going to get it away from the front of goal. Versh able to meet Apothic Dark in the air. Electric Step sends it back. And now Wartburg is going to be on the offensive, at least for a little bit. Nova sends it forward. A tip there by Berto. Isn't able to push it forward enough. Crop Duster gets a touch on it. Versh off of their grill. Crop Duster tips it forward. Electric Step. A weird touch. Can't get it. Berto in the way. Apothic Dark sends it forward. Crop Duster. Oh! Too shallow on the angle. Berto met by Electric Step with the ball. Apothic Dark the touch to Nova, who's a great pass to Versh. And now Versh can't do anything. A demo. Berto off the crossbar. And we have disconnected. I don't know if the players have, but at least us on the stream computer have. I do not know what has happened here. I don't know what the issue is. It seems something did happen. Don't know what that was. I will go see what's going on and be right back. So, it was a disconnect by every single player in the lobby. So what is going to happen is that they will boot the game back up. They're going to let the clock run down, so it'll give me a little bit of time to talk, introduce everything about these teams a little bit more. Not much else to say. It is the first week of game. They're going to let it roll down to a minute 13, which it was when everything went bad. So, I don't know if that was a server problem or if it was one side, but everybody had disconnected at the exact same time. It wasn't like one dropped and the other team didn't, so it should be something that gets fixed pretty easily. Everything else is running pretty smoothly. Should be all right. We just got to wait for this game to go get booted up. And actually, this gives me time to double check to make sure it is actually best of 7, because I remember last year at the minimum, it was a best of 5 series for NECC. As we are back in the game. Electric Step gets a touch on the ball when he was not supposed to. Oh. All right. I guess straight into it. Crop Duster sends it forward. A demo straight onto Apothic Dark as we go from the restart. Electric Step off the wall. Crop Duster there, but a save by Versh. Wartburg up off the roof. Electric Step, a nice soft touch. To the corner now, Apothic Dark rising. Crop Duster tips it off the sidewall. Electric Step to the corner. Nova gets a touch on it. Crop Duster there. Birdo sends it back, though. Versh off the grill. Apothic Dark gets demoed by Versh. Nova now rushing in. A nice touch off the wall. Versh can't get it on target, though. Apothic Dark centers the ball. Birdo towards the net. Electric Step in the way. Nova misses that aerial. Versh is able to send it away. A tip there by Nova. As there's 5. Great bumps there by Nova. As Wartburg is going to try to run this down court. I guess downfield. Electric Step, though, is going to put an end to it. It is best of 7, by the way. I've double-checked that in the rules. Crop Duster can't do anything with that one. A demo there by Crop Duster as Versh is going to send it to the corner. Birdo spawns right there. Apothic Dark gets stuffed as Electric Step sends it forward. Apothic Dark, though, keeping it on the offensive for Wartburg. 2 Illinois players miss. Crop Duster flips it off the post. Could still go in. It does. Crop Duster finishes it. 39 seconds into overtime of game number 1 after a disconnect in the server. Wartburg takes game number 1. We'll look at the stats. See there, not really, it isn't, excuse me, really all that telling of anything, given that there was only, oh my goodness, excuse me, a minute 13 of actual gameplay. So this isn't really representative of how the game actually went. But even then, still a lot of things can happen in such a short amount of time, as we have 20 till game number 2. So Wartburg lead it 1-0 as we get ready to go into game number 2. Game 2. Pinch off the wall. A demo there to Apothic Dark. Birdo sends it forward. Nova skies. Drop down. Let me turn that music down. I didn't realize it was on, actually. Crop Duster, the goal scorer last game. Off the wall, Birdo. Able to get there before Apothic Dark. Crop Duster, though. It's it off of their grill. Crop Duster in towards net. Apothic Dark, opposite side. Birdo is going to have to backflip. And Nova sends it forward straight to Crop Duster off of that front right. A demo there on Electric Step. As Wartburg is going to have to defend Electric Step with a great stop after spawning. Versh, another good stop there by Electric Step. And steals the 100 boost. Apothic Dark with a tip away. Over a minute gone, nothing in it yet. Electric Step. Riding with Nova. Apothic Dark misses that touch. An awkward bounce off of 2 cars. Electric Step sends it forward to Versh there. Nova with a feint. Nobody willing to touch that ball except for Crop Duster, who does send it forward. Nova eventually sending it back. Electric Step not even letting it past the half line. Down from Apothic Dark. That one was to Crop Duster. Couldn't get anything from it, though. Electric Step pops it in the air on a pinch. Apothic Dark. Ball forward. Hits Versh. Excuse me. Birdo saved by Crop Duster. Now Versh drives back in. Apothic Dark up in the air. Nova strikes it. Apothic Dark, though, in a great position to push it forward. Electric Step can't get anything on that. A demo on Apothic Dark. And a demo now on Nova. Crop Duster. Nobody there. Nova spawns in just in time. Apothic Dark is going to have to recollect himself. Can't, as Crop Duster sends the ball back. Wartburg are going to regroup. Nova off the wall. Crop Duster sends it forward. Versh misses that one. Crop Duster in now. Misses it. Didn't have any boost to correct himself. Cross the goal. Versh over Electric Step. That ball popped in the center. Crop Duster fell. Bounced off the front of the car. Couldn't get it corrected in time. Hey, you see that weird bounce? Just couldn't get the car going again with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Illinois take the first goal of game number 2. Crop Duster sends it forward. Versh there. Nova corrects it. Oh my goodness! Versh hits it sideways off of the post. I thought for certain that ball was going in. An overcorrection, though, and it remains 1-0. Nova Versh misses that one. Crop Duster off of the crossbar. 2 mistakes lead to a goal from Wartburg. Versh tried to get a flip on that ball, it seemed, to push it away. Missed it, at least didn't get it entirely, and Crop Duster ties it up. A demo on Birdo by Crop Duster. Electric Step isn't stopped by Nova. Almost puts it away himself. Versh meeting Apothic Dark off the top. Crop Duster shot, no good. Apothic Dark, that ball in. Birdo sends it forward. Crop Duster there to stop it, though. Crop Duster, a great flick in towards goal. And nobody on Illinois can correct themselves in time. Birdo misjudged that. A perfect soft flick by Crop Duster. And now Wartburg takes the lead. Nova sends it forward. Crop Duster gets a sidewall. Crop Duster picked up the 100 boost. Excuse me. 40 to go. Ball missed by Crop Duster. Electric Step, Apothic Dark, and Crop Duster both go for a touch on it as Electric Step sends it away. Nova puts it in. Birdo stops it. I had an attempt at goal. As now there's 20 as Illinois still trails by 1. Birdo off to the side of the net. Demo on Crop Duster. Electric Step is there. Nova can't get a touch on the ball before Crop Duster. Versh in the sky. Illinois still keeping it up. Birdo misses net. A nice little soft pinch. Nova off above the goal. And Wartburg takes game number 2. 2 amazing goals by Crop Duster. As he still is the only one to score for Wartburg in these games so far. Illinois, 8 more shots than Wartburg. It really doesn't matter if you're not able to score them. As well as 3 more demos than Wartburg had in that game. I'm still astonished that second goal by Crop Duster went in. Really did not expect it to. As we get ready for game number 3. Oh, it's this week too. I could have sworn I updated that to 1. Whoop. There we are. A demo there on Versh by Crop Duster. Apothic Dark, no boost into the corner. Crop Duster can't get to that ball. Versh on a mission, gets stopped by Electric Step, who now has control of it in the air. Nova able to take it though. And a great strike there by Nova on the ground. Keeps the ball forward. Ball almost at a dead stop. Electric Step, a soft touch. It's going to be Birdo who sends it forward though. Towards goal, off the crossbar. A demo on Electric Step as that ball flies forward now. Electric Step is going to get a touch to it. Crop Duster in towards net. Versh can't do anything. And Apothic Dark's a weird tip off the side of the car. That ball skied. And Nova does a good job of getting out of the demo, then makes a play for the ball, gets it. Electric Step. To Apothic Dark. Nova in the air, though. Crop Duster sends it forward. Apothic Dark. Able to corral it. Still nothing in it yet with 2 minutes gone. Birdo off of the front of the car. Or more the hood. Bonnet if you're British. Crop Duster sends it forward. Birdo in the air, though. That one counted as a shot on goal. Eventually fell on a track towards the net. First, that one certainly is on target, and it does go in exactly halfway through the game. That was a good bump there by Nova, making sure Electric Step can't get to the ball. And really, that's an uncredited assist. Birdo, too high. Nova's shot stopped by Electric Step. Apothic Dark chasing. Electric Step, unable to do anything with that. Nova now letting Versh take it. Crop Duster with the dribble. Apothic Dark can't get the demo on Birdo before they send the ball forward. Crop Duster, though, demoed as well. 2v2 for about 3 seconds. Birdo in towards net. And that one's a good goal. Apothic Dark was the one on that post. Crop Duster couldn't rotate in time. Illinois now up 2. Demo there by Nova onto Apothic Dark as Wartburg have a minute 30 to overcome this 2-goal deficit. A bump there by both Apothic Dark and Birdo. It seems like they both were going for one. Crop Duster, perfect touch. And what a pass by Electric Step. Perfect flick there. Crop Duster able to touch it. Birdo was going for it. It seemed like they might have gotten to that ball as Wartburg cut this lead in half. I always think it's silly to say that. Doesn't matter, though. Birdo reestablishes it to 2. Bump there. That Apothic Dark shot still was apparently on towards net. Versh can't get a touch on it. Apothic Dark almost able to put it away. Birdo. Nova had the last touch on that one. Seemed like they might have been going for an aerial pinch. Apothic Dark puts it in. And once again, that lead halved. I always think, and oh, just before the demo. I always think it's funny to say that simply because, well, when the score's by 1, it's kind of not that hard to cut it in half. Anyways, 45 to go. That shot was on target by Electric Step. As he remains the only Wartburg player yet to score a goal in this series. Sends it forward. Apothic Dark to Electric Step, who skies it. Crop Duster overcommits. 15 to go. Nova tries to get a flip reset on that one. And there's 10. Birdo sends it in. In towards net. Nova can't do anything with that shot, but it doesn't matter. Illinois takes game number 3. As here you see the stats. Three saves by Wartburg. Again, Illinois more demos than Wartburg, this time double. As we await game number 4. Here we go. Into that game number 4. Already 6 seconds in. Nova able to follow that one up, get a goal. It's a great setup by Berto. See that touch there? All they had to do was flick it in. Nice Team Liquid goal animation. Berto gets the demo on Crop Duster. Nova in towards net. Is going to go off the post. I have to remember to turn the music down. I was wondering why I was hearing something. It's my fault. 3 shots to none in favor of Illinois. Apothic Dark sends that forward. Can't get the self-touch off the wall. Crop Duster can, though. It's Versh going to send it back. In the air now. Ball sent forward. Electric Step isn't going to be there in time. Crop Duster isn't either. 3-0 already a minute in. Not even a minute in. Now finally, a minute has passed. Berto in towards net. Verge, you hear the dink off the crossbar. Electric Step out of boost. It almost worked well, though. Berto, soft touch is going to be Crop Duster sending it away. Baltic Dark off the sidewall. Electric Step gonna get there. Apothic Dark tries to get a demo on first, misses it. Electric Step riding back. Now running with it. As Crop Duster is gonna get a touch off the sidewall. Apothic Dark tips it up. Berto, what a save by Apothic Dark. Crop Duster gets a touch on it. It bounced off of the post. You heard it. Now Crop Duster forward. Berto off that back wall. Apothic Dark sends it forward. No one in towards net. Now it's Nova there. Apothic Dark misses it. Nova gets a little bit of it. Berto alongside of, I believe that was Crop Duster, pinches it. Sends it forward. Wartburg, ball in front of goal. Can't do anything with it. He's got a cross. Apothic Dark tips it up. Crop Duster can't put it away. It's Nova in the way. And Berto gets that last touch on it, sends it forward. Crop Duster unable to meet it. Versh. Saved by Electric Step. Crop Duster. Berto with a touch, with a shot there. Or at least tried to put the ball in. Electric Step over Versh, gets demoed for his efforts. Berto sends it to the corner, less than 2 minutes to go. Wartburg still trailing this one, 3-0. Apothic Dark has to flip backwards on that one. Crop Duster misses that ball. Electric Step sends it forward. Nova in the air. Crop Duster stops it. For some reason, Electric Step's POV is always choppy for this one. Electric Step can't do anything with that as Apothic Dark gets demoed by Berto. Crop Duster gets a touch. Nova to the corner. Now up. Gonna leave it. Nobody there. Crop Duster gets a touch. Almost a perfect play to Electric Step. Would have put it in on goal. I don't think there was anyone there either. Berto with control of it in the air. Apothic Dark sends it forward. Crop Duster a touch on it. Electric Step stopped by Versh. Great read on that one. Nova can't get it past Crop Duster. Tipped away by Versh as there's 45. Both Crop Duster and Electric Step get to that ball. Berto forward. Apothic Dark puts it to Electric Step, who puts it in. Wartburg have 30 seconds to score 2. Not a great start here for Wartburg on this ball. 10 seconds gone. They still trail that 2. However, this is set up. That was set up nicely. 10 seconds to go. It seems like Wartburg won't be able to come back from this one unless this shot, no, from Apothic Dark can't go in. Crop Duster saved by Berto. And that will be game number 4 in favor of Illinois. It's going to be tied up 2-2 as that shot goes in. Series all tied up. Both teams taking 2 in a row. Electric Step does get his goal. Now every single player in this game has scored at the least. Shots to 5. Absolutely outstanding number for Illinois there in game number 4. Wartburg just can't really do anything to match that. Actually, no demos there from Wartburg in that game. Surprising to see, as it essentially is a best of 3 series. Wartburg on Monday won something exactly like this. Electric Step forward with it, gets met by Nova, who puts it just right of the goal. Would have been an amazing first goal. Electric Step keeps it away from Versh. as Crop Duster sends it forward. Birdo and Apothecary Dark meet it at about the same time. It's Nova with it on a run, though. Crop Duster in towards net a little bit. Apothecary Dark tips it just too hard. Electric Step. The shot is in. And Wartburg take an early 1-0 lead. Great ball there by Crop Duster. Puts it to Electric Step perfectly. That ball high on that right wall. A demo there on Electric Step. Versh has to tip it up. Nova sends it forward. Birdo can't get it away from Crop Duster, who puts it in the center. 3:50 to go. Nova hits that ball, but Crop Duster is the first to get to it. No one from Illinois. Versh almost gets that. It's going to bounce off the crossbar. Birdo is able to get there before Crop Duster. Tie game 1-1. Apothecary Dark just couldn't play that one properly. Trying to recover. Crop Duster coming in. Couldn't get there before Birdo, as it's tied up now. Nova sends it forward. Crop Duster actually doing a lot of the work on trying to get that clear. Apothecary Dark does get a hit, but it goes towards goal. Electric Step, great control there. Apothecary Dark sends it in, but it's going to be Versh actually getting a touch. Birdo puts it forward, can't do anything. Electric Step, great touches. Electric Step to Crop Duster. Nova with a save. Apothecary Dark in the air, can't get a good touch on it. Skims it. Birdo, amazing deke there, as Electric Step isn't going to have any of it. 2:30 to go. Pinch against the wall is Birdo. Now in towards net. Nova going for a demo. Can't pick anyone. Crop Duster soft in the air. As Apothecary Dark starts the movement forward. Nova, a few weak touches off of that sidewall. Can't do anything with it. Versh in towards net is going to be Apothecary Dark meeting it. Electric Step on a run off the corner. Crop Duster hits it too hard. Pops it up. Apothecary Dark into the two Illinois defenders with a save. And towards net. Nova puts it in. Versh, what a touch. Apothecary Dark didn't think it was going to end up behind him, and Nova puts it in. A minute 39 left. Crop Duster touch there, bounces off that off the ground now. Birdo into the side. You see Crop Duster waiting in goal there. Electric Step sends away Birdo's attempt. Minute to go. Crop Duster tries to hit it off the ground. Towards net, finds its way away. Electric Step in towards the net. Can't do anything with it. 45 now. Birdo straight to Electric Step, who's going to chase it. Can't get it before Nova, or at least off of Nova, who's going to hit that one off the back wall. Crop Duster sends it forward. Birdo now chasing. Demo there, Electric Step. Crop Duster shot. Stopped by Versh. Apothic Dark sends it forward. Electric Step trying to get a touch there. Less than 15 now. Versh sitting on the wall watching everything unfold. Crop Duster gets a touch on it. Ball popped up with 5. Electric Step in towards goal. Birdo gets a touch on it. Apothic Dark can get there in time. Not going to let the ball touch the ground. Crop Duster pops it up. Nova misses that one. Birdo can't get a touch on it. Versh trying to strike it down, and it hits the ground. Wartburg trail it 3-2. Shots even there. Goals not. Every single demo by Wartburg came off Crop Duster. That's really interesting to see. I'm not sure if this is a substitution or a drop. And apparently, Nova just crashed. Game crashed. Oh, it does affect that. That's so. I assumed that our stats, it just it kept it the same, but no, it is genuinely just reading off of who's there. As we wait for game number 6, Wartburg trailing. As here we go, game number 6. I was taking a drink of my water and I couldn't realize why I couldn't hear myself. Because I muted myself to take that drink of water. Versh on that back wall. Nova gets stopped by Crop Duster. As already half a minute gone. Electric Step can't get the demo on Nova. Does get it on, on Versh. Does get it on Birdo. Apothic Dark, though, takes one from Nova. Crop Duster going to take that one there. Did steal that 100 boost. Shot goes in and just rolls, skipping off the ground. That's why having all 3 members of your squad is very important. Electric Step, early demo on Versh. Crop Duster chasing. Birdo tips away. Electric Step does get there. Apothic Dark can't get there in time. Crop Duster puts it in, though. Tie game, 1-1. Off the sidewall. Missed ball there by Crop Duster. Apothic Dark, though, gets it in. Electric Step in perfect position as Nova is going to hit it back. Birdo up the side. Electric Step. Not going to be able to do anything with it. Birdo misses that ball. Electric Step, Crop Duster both in. Apothic Darks there in center. A save by Versh. I thought for certain that ball was in. It was too slow. Versh got there in time. Apothic Dark sends it forward. Crop Duster misses that ball. Nova is there. Electric Step can't get back in time. And once again, Illinois take the lead. What a crazy sequence there. Electric Step in towards net, but it's Nova just sitting there. Crop Duster off target. Either way, it was Versh. They were ready for it. Electric Step, that one doesn't go. Crop Duster does a good job popping it up, though. Apothic Dark is going to get that touch. Crop Duster can't get there before Versh. Electric Step, though, charging in. Shot scores. That bottom right corner. Berto couldn't spin it in time. .225 to go. Crop Duster forward. Nova in the air. A flip reset. What a great touch. Bounce off that back wall. Berto is going to send it in. Berto, soft touch, puts it in. And with less than 2 to go, Illinois once again lead by 1. Illinois doing whatever they can to stay ahead. Wartburg keep fighting back, but it doesn't seem to be enough yet. They lose this one. It is series over. They go down 4-2. But it looks like they're going to keep on fighting as Versh is there in time. Touch. A great shot in on goal. Crop Duster sends it away. Apothic Dark not going to be able to score that one. I couldn't see who it was on that touch there. I believe it was Nova. Berto with a soft tap. Nova frising. Electric Step in the way, though. Berto, a light touch off the grill. Tries to get that flip reset. Couldn't get it. Electric Step sends it forward, but Nova in the way. Rushing down is Versh. Isn't going to need to. Nova puts it in. Now they lead by 2. And Wartburg have just 1 minute left to tie it up at least. Electric Step straight to the corner. Berto is there. That ball pops in front of goal. Can't do anything, though. Versh, soft tap away. Apothic Dark to Nova in the way. Electric Step gets stopped by Berto. Crop Duster. Touch off Berto with 30 seconds to go. Nowhere near it. Electric Step has to send it away. Wartburg have about 15. They still trail 2. Apothic Dark can't get anything out of this one. And with 5 to go, Crop Duster can't put it in. Score there by Apothic Dark, but it will not matter. Illinois takes it 4-3 in game number 6, and they'll take the series 4-2. hard-fought game, but it matters not. Wartburg can't make up the deficit as they go down in 6. Next up for Wartburg is going to be MVEC play. That will be up against Cornell College, who is currently sitting top of the division. But specifically in the NECC, their next game will be up against Northern Illinois. That one is going to be next week, same time, same day. Monday is when that Cornell game is going to be. Make sure to tune in to both. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, and roll Knights.